Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are talking about two words that look almost the same, sound different, and have completely unrelated meanings. Those two words are desert and dessert.
Yes, and this is one of those classic spelling confusion topics in English. One extra letter completely changes the meaning. And because they look so similar on the page, learners often type the wrong one without realizing it.
So today we are going to look at what each word means, how each one is used, how they are pronounced, what memory tricks can help you remember them, what the common mistakes are, and we will give you plenty of examples and practice.
Let us start with desert. How many meanings does desert have?
Desert actually has more than one meaning and more than one pronunciation. This is what makes it especially interesting. Desert can be a noun and it can be a verb. And when the meaning changes, the pronunciation changes too.
Let us start with desert as a noun. What does it mean?
As a noun, desert means a large, dry area of land that gets very little rain. The landscape is mostly sand, rock, or gravel. Very few plants or animals can survive there because of the extreme heat and lack of water. The Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert in the world. The Gobi Desert is in Asia. The Arabian Desert is vast and scorching. These are all geographical deserts.
So, desert as a noun is a geographical and natural feature, a dry landscape.
Yes, and desert as a noun is pronounced desert. The stress is on the first syllable, desert, like the word des with ert at the end. The E in the first syllable sounds like the E in the word get or set.
Desert. Stress on the first syllable. Let me say it. Desert. Got it.
Yes, and when you think of desert, the noun, picture sand dunes, a hot sun, no water, camels, cactus, that dry, vast landscape.
And desert as a verb, what does it mean?
As a verb, desert means to abandon someone or something, to leave someone behind when they need you, to leave a place empty. He deserted his family in their time of need. The soldiers deserted their posts. The town was deserted after the factory closed. She felt deserted by all her friends.
So, desert as a verb means to leave or abandon, often with a sense of betrayal or emptiness.
Yes, deserted as an adjective means empty of people or abandoned. A deserted street, a deserted building, a deserted beach. Nobody's there. It has been left behind.
And the pronunciation of desert as a verb?
This is where it gets interesting. Desert as a verb is pronounced desert. The stress shifts to the second syllable, zert, desert. The first syllable becomes shorter and lighter, and the second syllable gets the emphasis.
So, desert as a noun is desert, stress on the first syllable. Desert as a verb is desert, stress on the second syllable.
Exactly. Same spelling, different stress, different meaning. This is called a heteronym, a word that is spelled the same but pronounced differently and means something different.
That is really fascinating. The spelling is identical, but the pronunciation changes depending on whether you're using it as a noun or a verb.
Yes. Desert for the dry land, desert for abandoning someone. In natural speech, context makes it clear which meaning is intended. Nobody's confused about whether you mean sand dunes or abandonment in a sentence. But it is useful to know the stress difference.
Now, let us talk about dessert. What does dessert mean?
Dessert, with double S, is the sweet food you eat at the end of a meal. Cake, ice cream, pudding, pie, fruit, chocolate mousse, cheesecake, all of these are desserts. What would you like for dessert? She ordered the chocolate cake as her dessert. I always look forward to dessert after dinner.
So, dessert is always sweet food at the end of a meal.
Always. Dessert is only a noun. It has no verb form, no adjective form in standard use. It's simply the sweet course at the end of a meal.
And how is dessert pronounced?
Dessert is pronounced dessert. The stress is on the second syllable, zert. Dessert. It rhymes with words like assert, concert, invert.
Wait, dessert, the sweet food, is pronounced dessert, and desert, the verb meaning to abandon, is also pronounced dessert?
Yes, those two are actually pronounced the same way. The noun desert, meaning dry land, is desert, but both dessert, meaning sweet food, and desert, the verb meaning to abandon, are pronounced desert. So the pronunciation split is between the noun desert and the other two.
That is such a useful thing to know. So, in speech, you can tell dry land from the others by the stress. Desert has first syllable stress, dessert has second syllable stress. But sweet food and abandonment sound the same when spoken.
Yes, in speech, context always makes it clear. You're never confused whether someone is talking about ice cream or leaving someone behind. But in writing, the spelling tells you clearly. 2 S letters means sweet food. 1 S letter means dry land or desert or abandoning.
So the spelling is the real distinguishing factor for learners.
Exactly. And this leads to the famous memory trick that helps almost everyone.
Yes, let us share that memory trick because it is brilliant.
The memory trick is about the number of S letters. Dessert with 2 S letters is the sweet food, and you can remember that dessert has 2 S letters because you always want seconds of dessert. 2 S's for seconds, 2 S's for seconds. That's why there are 2 S letters in dessert.
That is such a clever trick. You always want a second serving of dessert. So dessert has 2 S letters, one for the first serving and one for the second serving you always want.
Or another version of the trick, think of the phrase strawberry shortcake, sweet stuff. Both words start with S. Dessert, the sweet food, has a double S. Sweet stuff equals double S.
Both tricks work really well. Pick whichever one sticks in your mind. 2 S's for seconds, or sweet stuff equals 2 S letters.
And for dessert with 1 S, remember 1 S for sand. A desert has sand, and sand starts with 1 S. 1 S for sand, 1 S for desert.
Desert, 1 S for sand. Dessert, 2 S letters for seconds of sweet food. Those are genuinely useful memory devices.
And they work for learners of all levels. Simple, memorable, effective.
Now, let us look at some common expressions and collocations with both words.
With desert, the noun, desert island is very common, a deserted island with no people. If you were on a desert island, what 3 things would you bring? Desert heat, desert landscape, desert storm. These are all natural collocations. With desert, the verb, desertion is the noun form. Desertion from the military is a serious offense. Deserted as an adjective is very common. The streets were deserted. A deserted village. A deserted car park. With dessert, dessert menu. Would you like to see the dessert menu? Dessert wine means a sweet wine served after a meal. Dessert spoon is a specific size of spoon for eating sweet food. For dessert is the most common phrase. What did you have for dessert? She made a wonderful dessert for the dinner party.
Now, let us also talk about a related phrase, just desserts, because this one confuses a lot of learners.
Yes, just desserts is an expression meaning to get what you deserve, the punishment or reward that is appropriate for your actions. He finally got his just desserts after years of dishonesty. She received her just desserts when the truth came out. This phrase uses desert with 1 S because it comes from an old meaning of desert, meaning something that is deserved.
So, just desserts uses desert, not dessert.
Exactly. Despite what it might look like, just desserts has nothing to do with sweet food. It means deserved consequences. And it is spelled with 1 S, just desserts, not just desserts.
That is a very common error. People think because you get just desserts as a reward, it must be spelled like the sweet food, but it is not.
Right. Just desserts comes from the word deserve. Desert meaning deserved thing, an old usage that survives in that fixed phrase. He got what he deserved. He got his just desserts.
Now, let us get into the common mistakes.
The first and most common mistake is writing desert when you mean the dry landscape. Saying the Sahara is the world's largest desert. Wrong. The Sahara is not a sweet food. The Sahara is a desert with one S. The geographical landscape always uses one S.
The second mistake is writing desert with one S when you mean the sweet food. Saying, I had chocolate cake for dessert. Wrong. The sweet food course has two S letters. I had chocolate cake for dessert.
The third mistake is not knowing the just desserts expression. Writing, he got his just desserts, thinking it means he got a sweet reward. While people sometimes use just desserts humorously to mean sweet rewards, the standard correct phrase is just desserts with one S, meaning deserved consequences.
The fourth mistake is getting confused by the pronunciation and thinking dessert and desert are more different than they are. Because dessert, the verb, and dessert, the sweet food, sound the same in speech, learners sometimes think they must be the same word. They are not. Different spellings, different meanings.
The fifth mistake is using deserted when you mean inhabited or empty and spelling it with two S letters. Writing, the island was deserted. Wrong. Deserted with one S means abandoned or empty. Deserted is not a word.
The sixth mistake is using desert as a verb but pronouncing it with first syllable stress. Saying desert your friends is wrong in pronunciation. The verb desert is pronounced desert with second syllable stress. Desert is only for the sandy landscape noun.
The seventh mistake is not knowing that desert is never a verb. Learners sometimes say they deserved this or she will desert you. Those are not real words. Desert is only a noun for sweet food. The verb, meaning to abandon, is desert with one S.
Let us now do a practice round.
First one. The Atacama in South America is one of the driest blank in the world.
The answer is deserts. The Atacama is one of the driest deserts in the world. Desert with one S for the dry geographical landscape. Plural is deserts.
Second one. What would you like for blank tonight? The chef has made a beautiful chocolate mousse.
The answer is dessert. What would you like for dessert? Dessert with two S letters for the sweet food course.
Third one. He felt completely blank by his closest friends during the hardest time of his life.
The answer is deserted. He felt completely deserted. Deserted with one S is the adjective or past participle meaning abandoned. He was left behind by the people he trusted.
Fourth one. The restaurant has an incredible blank menu. I always order the creme brulee.
The answer is dessert. Dessert menu, the sweet food menu, two S letters.
Fifth one. After years of bad behavior, he finally got his just blank.
The answer is desserts. He got his just desserts, the fixed expression meaning he received the consequences he deserved. Dessert with one S.
Sixth one. The soldiers who blank their posts during battle faced serious punishment.
The answer is deserted. The soldiers who deserted their posts. Desert used as a verb meaning to abandon. One S. Pronounced desert.
Seventh one. They drove for hours through the blank landscape with nothing but sand and rock in every direction.
The answer is desert. The desert landscape. Desert as a noun modifying the dry landscape. One S. Desert.
Eighth one. She always saves room for blank even after a big main course.
The answer is dessert. She always saves room for dessert. Two S letters for the sweet food. She loves her sweet course.
Ninth one. The old factory was blank and had been empty for over 20 years.
The answer is deserted. The old factory was deserted, abandoned, empty. One S.
10th one. The blank spoon is a bit smaller than a tablespoon and is perfect for eating mousse or pudding.
The answer is dessert. A dessert spoon, the specific spoon used for eating sweet food. Two S letters.
10 out of 10. Those examples cover every key use really well.
Yes, and the 2S trick makes the sweet food ones so easy to catch. Anytime it's about sweet food after a meal, you need 2S letters.
And one S for everything else. The landscape, the verb to abandon, the adjective deserted, and the phrase just desserts.
Let us do the final summary.
Desert with one S has two meanings and two pronunciations. As a noun, it means a large, dry geographical area with little rain. The Sahara Desert, the Gobi Desert. Pronounced desert with stress on the first syllable. As a verb, it means to abandon someone or leave a place. He deserted his family. The town was deserted. Pronounced desert with stress on the second syllable. Deserted, as an adjective, means empty or abandoned. A deserted street, a deserted village.
Dessert with 2S letters is only a noun. It means the sweet food course at the end of a meal. Cake, ice cream, pie, pudding. What would you like for dessert? The dessert menu. A dessert spoon. Pronounced dessert. Same sound as dessert, the verb, but different spelling and completely different meaning.
Memory tricks to never forget. Dessert with 2S letters because you always want seconds of dessert. 2S for seconds. Or sweet stuff has 2S letters, so dessert has 2S letters. Desert with 1S because sand has 1S, and a desert is full of sand. 1S for sand.
The just desserts expression is spelled with 1S. He got his just desserts, means he received what he deserved, not the sweet food. Old English meaning of dessert as something deserved.
The biggest mistakes to avoid. Never spell the geographical landscape with 2S letters. Never spell the sweet food course with 1S. Never spell deserted with 2S letters. And remember, just desserts uses 1S, not 2.
2 words, 1 extra letter, completely different meanings. Master the spelling and the meaning together, and you will never confuse them again.
That's all for today. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next one.
You are doing brilliantly. Keep going.